Bulavanaka, I'm Joe and I'm studying secondary PE and sports coaching at Leeds Trinity University. I learnt about Think Pacific through my rugby captain. So he went last year, he's a leader this year, and I wanted to go abroad for my placement year this year, but I didn't know where, and he recommended Think Pacific to me and Fiji. I chose Think Pacific because when I looked at it online, I made sure I checked with people who'd been, people who I knew, like the person who recommended it to me, and they all said that it was a very reputable company. And when I saw it online and I saw the effort that they'd put into things that they'd done, who they were partnered with, the fact that they'd got people like Lulu, the fact that they'd made such steps towards it, it just made me want to be part of it. What I love most about Fiji is the people. So I've never really been to a place where more people have been so friendly or helpful or just down to earth. They're just all lovely. I think I've had a laugh pretty much with everyone in the village. My biggest highlight from the project was working with my kids, so coming in, finding out what their weaknesses were, and the fact that all the kids that I've worked with individually have made massive strides, and it's just happy to see that they've come so far with the work that I've put in and the amount of work that they've put in. My biggest challenge that I've faced while being here, I've dealt with homesickness. That was a big one, and I've made regular calls to my family, and I've got on really well with the volunteers here. The other big struggle that I've had is the food. It does get very repetitive, but it's also very nice and tasty. So the way to get over that is just to talk to your parents in the way of your Fijian parents. They just, because they don't want to just feed you the same thing, and they're not doing it out of like wanting to do it, wanting to intentionally make it the same thing over and over, but it's their way of life. So if you just talk to them, they'll happily change it up, and they'll happily make more of what you like and make less of what you don't like. They're very accommodating. Since I've been in Fiji, with all the exercise that I've been doing in team sport and with the kids in House Cup and sports after school, the food that I've been given and how healthy and how fresh it is, I've lost around about 15 kilos since being in Fiji. I feel as though I've grown in a maturity way. So before this, I'd worked as a kids entertainer and I'd worked as a teacher on placement, and I never had the amount of responsibility as I do here, where I've been teaching classes, I've been doing one-on-one with the kids individually. So I feel as though my maturity has increased, and I feel as though I have gained a value as to what it's like to do something like this, maybe at home, or how I can transfer that into how I am as a person for years to come. If someone at Leeds Trinity were to ask me, I would say do it. Like, I would always just say it's probably a once in a lifetime thing if you do it, so it's worth doing it for the experience, if that, but also I'd say do it because, one, you're helping a community that actually needs it. It's a genuine cause, and it's one of those where you can see where everything goes better. You can see where your work, where Think Pacific's work, where everyone's, from yours back home to the teachers here, you can see all of it come together. One of those where when people go, oh, I'm not quite sure, you go, well, think about that. Think about what you're doing for some kid on the other side of the world that may not have the same opportunities as if they were in England. So do it, because it will probably be one of the best things you ever do in your life.